Hey, welcome back to the ThunderPals Final Fantasy VII Rebirth live stream. I had a day today. I had to lie down, which isn't too strange considering me, but my arm was killing me, my right arm, and I had to lay down. What I originally intended to do, I was gonna stream when I got home from work. It just didn't happen. Then I slept longer than I intended. It's probably good for me because my arm still hurts, but not as intense as it was earlier. But then I also had my time kneecapped because I had to handle something that should have been handled a couple of days ago. And I couldn't even handle it. So I guess it is what it is. Should have just streamed and said fuck it, but I tried to be helpful. I say all this to say that, my bad. This is probably going to be the shortest stream within this playthrough of 7 Rebirth. Because unfortunately I do have work tomorrow. But I wanted to at least touch this game for at least an hour and a half. Probably going to go over that because I want to at least get this stream to 2 hours. And I want to not complete chapter 2, but at least do a chunk of it. According to what my PlayStation says, I did 95% of chapter 1. So if we can get to at least 50% of chapter 2, I'll feel accomplished. So we're gonna do just that, continue where I left off. I don't think I'm gonna bother with VC because there was, I think Twisted came yesterday, but. Fuck it, I guess I'll go on VC. But let's do this. So when we last left off, Tifa got tied at Cloud. She needs her space. This whole scenario is new. Nighttime at Kalm.
I thought we could just pick up where we left off, like nothing had changed. But I guess I was wrong.
Guess so.
I was so happy to see you again, but maybe I shouldn't have been.
Can you go in there? Yeah, best leave him alone for now is correct. Can't go in there.
You two fight.
No.
You two fight.
We have enough problems as it is.
We have no problem as it is.
Knight,
Tomorrow is another day.
We have no problem as it is. What the fuck is wrong with you? A new journey. Oh, okay. So, I was fearing like a big cutscene thing that I couldn't deal with, but I could have ended yesterday at this point. I could have saved here. Is what it is. Alright,
What's this?
A gift from our humble establishment.
what's this?
Though it may not look like much, it should help you to break the ice with those you meet.
Queen's blood?
You can now play the game Queen's Blood. Find other players denoted by the... I guess that's the Queen's Blood icon. Around the world and challenge them to matches should you win. It will often give you new cards to add to your collection. Defeating players will also give you the opportunity to fight other opponents in different towns. You can also build and edit decks selecting card decks from the main menu. Yeah, I heard that this game is going to be integrated into the story, kind of like how Triple Triad was for Final Fantasy VIII. There's another card game I can't remember that I think was a part of 9. So this isn't too far out of Square Enix's territory. You can learn how to play it, because I think it's going to be important. Each player takes turns placing a card on the board in one of the 3 lanes that spawn from left to right. First, try placing a card with one of the highlighted tiles adorned with the emerald palm. Honestly, I just want to play the game. I don't want to deal with any of this. Once a card is placed, powers added to the lane total. New positions will be added to the warless tiles. Man, I don't feel like doing this, bro. I want to move the story along. So you want me to place them that overlaps? Oh, okay. So when you place things, it raises the rank, which allows you to play higher rank cards. That's cool. When one of your card's positions overlaps with one of your opponents, you can claim that position as yours. Okay. That's a crazy condition. Pretty sure I win this. Once the game is over, each player's score is tabulated. Only the player with the higher power in the lane has their power added to the score. In other words, no matter how high power melee may be, if it's less than your opponent's power in the same lane will not count towards your score. It was like a more complicated version of Marvel Snap, it seems. Victory. Yeah, I don't care about Queen's Blood. Let's continue on with the story. Damn, I thought there would be something in here. Ah, here we go. Wait a minute. I'm kind of confused. Oh, this room just happens to have an outside. Oh, okay. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh man, this is sick. Alright, can I get out this room? it's right here.
Of course, this is only the most recent in a series of crises. Multiple reactor bombings, followed by the fall of the Sector 7 plate, culminating in this unprecedented destruction.
Good morning, sir. I must apologize for not introducing myself to you earlier. I'm Broden, the owner of this inn.
Broden.
Your companions have all stepped out. Oh, but Barrett left a message he wanted me to pass along to you. You missed roll call, soldier boy. Luckily, you're on leave for the day. Don't waste it, though. Get your equipment checked ASAP. Sound advice?
Adjust your party's gear by accessing material and equipment. Yeah, I know.
Perhaps a trip to the arms dealer is in order?
Good idea.
By the way, Cloud, do you have any folios on you?
What the fuck is a
Yeah.
folio?
In that case, you might also want to pay a visit to Magnata Books. They have stores all over, but the first official one was built here in Kalm. And their resident scholars are remarkably talented. If you want to unlock the true potential of your folios, you should go see them. The first customization is always free.
That's how they get you. The first one is always free.
Finally. Rough day yesterday, huh?
You've been waiting for me?
I've been waiting for a chance to thank you properly. Without your help, I'd still be in Hojo's clutches, trapped in that lab.
Was nothing.
Even so, I owe you a debt. Until it's paid, I'm going to accompany you.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh, if you're getting your equipment checked, have them check mine while you're at it.
Sure thing. The Rook's got a backbone.
The Rook's got a back. Nah, cause Red 13 Nanaki joined you at the end of Remake. But you couldn't control him. The computer controlled him. You get to fully control him now. And he never really officially joined the party, so to see that is kind of cool. Overcoming challenges, helping people in need, and exploring the world will deepen your party's bonds, thereby increasing your party level. The higher this level, the more skills and abilities will be available in your folios. So not only do you gotta level up yourself, you gotta level up the party.
Morning.
Morning.
Everyone's kind of off doing their own thing.
I noticed.
Say, this tank remind you of anything?
Yeah. The place I made that promise to you.
You remember the dress I wore? It was one of my favorites.
The light blue one? With a bit of green in there?
Yeah.
Cloud's actions will affect his relationships with his allies, and the strength of those bonds can alter portions of the story. Press L1 to view a comrade's feelings toward Cloud as indicated. Yeah, they bring it. It's funny, because Mass Effect had this very system, but obviously more streamlined. Final Fantasy VII, the OG one on PlayStation, tried to do it first, but I think they were limited in scope and what they wanted to do. So seeing it kind of more fleshed out in a remake, Rebirth, reminds me of the relationship, I guess, level, for lack of a better term, for the characters in here. I like this. Oh, what's up, Joe? What's up, Pleasant? I wish I could play this game. Like, I wish I didn't have to go to work tomorrow and I could just play this game for like 8 hours. It is what it is. I'll just enjoy what little I can. Jesus, they got the whole ass relationship streams you gotta go through just to get certain parts that you want to go to. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know if you played the Mass Effect series, but you can do they divided it into Paragon or good and Renegade or evil options that you can select. And then they also had a dialogue wheel that you can choose to say different things to kind of role play your character. Do you want your character to be snarky? You want him to be goody two shoes? And they kind of have that in this game in Rebirth. And I thoroughly enjoyed the Mass Effect series. At one point I was going to play through that series on stream because I have the PS3 I guess triple pack. I forgot what they call it. It's not the Legendary Edition they put out recently. It's like a compilation thing, and I never got around to it. Now recently they put out this Legendary Edition. I thought about getting the PC version of it so I could put mods on it and play through the games again. Other things came up, just never got around to it. So to see this kind of system in Rebirth is cool because it gives me those callbacks. Plus, OG FF7 had this, but not to this degree. It was just certain dialogue options you could pick. Because eventually you go to a place called Gold Saucer and you go on a date with one of the party members, and how you answer certain questions affect who goes on that date. Most people wanted to get Tifa or Aerith, obviously. But since I'm pretty sure the dating or relationship thing in this game is expanded upon, there's going to be a lot more opportunities for you to increase or decrease your chances to get with a certain character. And then they have this party level thing, so where it goes beyond the Gold Saucer. I don't know what this folio thing is. I guess it's that synergy move thing that you can do with another character. So I guess the better relationship you have with a character, the more moves you can do when you in battle when you hit that synergy thing. This game is. I may not be leaving Kalm this freaking playthrough. Kalm was not this big, by the way. You cannot go through alleyways and get lost. Like, there was like basically 2 areas to Kalm. You cannot leave Kalm right now.
The Mako outflow from Midgar has stirred up the monster population, making them especially dangerous.
I take it our equipment is in order.
What are you doing here anyway?
Standing watch. One can never be too careful with Shinra.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Someone has to be. Next time, it might even be you.
Leaving town is strictly forbidden.
I'm gonna have trouble making ends meet with Midgar on lockdown.
Yeah, they really went in. It's like a bus. It's not even, like, this is calm, but it don't feel like it, even though it is, because like OG7 Calm was like, you could see all of it in one screen, and then like, I think there was like 2 inner maps. Well, probably more than that, because you had like the weapon shop and item shop, but like, it's surreal seeing it like this.
Did they really lock down the whole city? Hey Dad, have you heard of Queen's Blood? All the kids at school are playing it. You gotta buy it for me.
Sure thing, son. I was thinking of you.
And this thing. Oh, seeing cars around is kind of cool too, because you only really saw the cars in the Shinra building.
This Mako tank allows us to live in comfort with every modern convenience. Our supply of Mako comes to us all the way from the great city of Mako.
Yeah, I could get it. Wow, you can do in water. That's insane.
Most famous landmarks.
Break was very much needed because I feel great now. Sometimes you do need to take a break, or your body will force one on you. Hence and point where I talked about at the top of the stream. I wanted to stream this earlier, but my arm was hurting me, so I went to take a nap. It took longer than I wanted to. But even people who exercise need to rest after, doing like when you do a workout, you don't keep working out. Even during, like, you take breaks. Give yourself time to breathe and whatnot. So it makes perfect sense. If you overstrain yourself, like, I'm doing too much over here, take a break. I'm all for taking breaks. And it's good to feel that. It's good to hear that you're feeling better. I can end this. Sometimes. So this game is just, I don't have words. I'm just,
Feels like every new vintage has been more bitter than the last. Might even get to the point where I can't joke it down.
just seeing everything expanded upon. Like, I wish other games in the Final Fantasy series would get this treatment. Like, I hate that it's probably only going to be 7 that gets the remake treatment in this degree. I heard rumors about Final Fantasy 9 getting this, but I don't know if it's actually going to happen or not.
Terrible for nearby farmlands, which is why I'm glad to get our Mako from Midgard.
The tank itself is modeled after Kalm's.
You know why Rufus had to step up, don't you?
No problem, Joe.
Everyone's saying it's because his... The man's on his deathbed. The Midgard news broadcasts back it up.
Of course.
Look who it is. You up already?
Drinking already?
No, sir. Not gonna have a drop till 7th Heaven's back up and running.
first one will taste good.
First one will taste good.
Damn straight. Especially because I'll be having it with friends at a huge party.
The administration also suspects the
Welcome. New around here, I take it?
investigations into the matter.
That's actually cool, because you could keep up the facade of him being a detached loner, like or whatever, or you could show that Cloud does give a shit. Who gives a crap? This soldier gives a crap. There's actually a company called Who Gives a Crap, and it's hilarious. They sell toilet paper. I love it. Alright, Joe. We were supposed to fucking go do karaoke tomorrow. It would have been in the evening, so maybe if I wasn't too tired from work, I would stream, but I don't know what we're gonna do. Because no one reserved the spot. I thought it was gonna be taken care of. I tried to look up some shit right before going live and I couldn't find anything. So I guess the hangout is just gonna be dinner and that's it. I don't know. I mean, we'll probably find something to do. But I was kind of looking forward to the karaoke portion. It is what it is, I guess. But if I'm not too tired, I'll probably stream this for a little bit tomorrow before I go out. Thanks for stopping by, though. I really do appreciate that. 'Cause I realized that I'm gonna be playing this for a while. I'm gonna mix other games into it too. It's not gonna just be Rebirth for the first week probably, but I know I'm gonna be playing this for at least 2-3 weeks because of the length of the game. So I know these are gonna be a lot more lonelier streams. So anyone who visits, I would deeply appreciate that. Pleasant says it's a shame how characters can decay when a fan base takes in a face value representation of a character. It's always nice to look into stories that manage to keep them similar to the original, though. Bro. Barrett, I feel like, got so improved for remake. Because he was a cool character in OG. Almost everyone was. But I think Barrett, they showed how, like, yeah, I'm a freedom fighter. I'm doing this for the planet. But then they also fill in his softer side because he loves his daughter. And so, like, you see that shit. Again, his mannerisms, his tone of voice, it's done so well. It's done so well. That's why I wish the other Final Fantasies, at least like the first 9, got this treatment. 7 obviously is getting it right now, but I mean like 1 through 6, 8, and 9. I wish they would all get this treatment. And it's probably not gonna happen. And someone out there will probably be like, oh, but they have the pixel remasters. No. This. How they put their foot... I'm using my hand, but pretend... How they put their foot into making this story the best it can be. How expanded everything is. I want them to do this with the other Final Fantasies. I know that's not gonna happen. I want it to happen. If anything, you don't gotta touch 8 or 9, but 6. Because real Final Fantasy fans tell me that 6 is the best one. So if that is the best one, let's let it get this treatment. I can't relate because my first Final Fantasy was 7. And I tried to go back and play the older ones. It just didn't connect. I think I should have played them as a child, as children. I should have played those games as a children, but that was also hard because at one point, I think we only had Final Fantasy 1, 4, and 6. And those games were not on my radar as a child. They're called Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3, but the order got mixed up because in the 90s, it was an untested market that the West would like JRPGs. So we didn't get every Final Fantasy release. But it would feel weird if they released Final Fantasy 4 and we only had 1 over here. So they renamed it the 2 for here. And then they skipped 5, but then when 6 came out, they wanted to release it here, they called it Final Fantasy 3. It was only until Final Fantasy 7 where they dropped this whole, oh shit, they don't got entry number 4. What are we gonna do? They dropped that whole facade and just from then on, worldwide release 7 and onward. So I never got to play those games. They re-released and remastered a lot of the older games. Like if you want to play them, there exist ways to play those games. And I don't just mean for emulation. They definitely re-released the first 6 games in different formats throughout the years. But it just, I don't have the nostalgia or the need to play those games. So it kind of goes over my head. I don't really care.
Have a drink or take it to go.
That's a Moogle, but it kind of reminds me of a Hello Kitty. It's kind of funny. I think I was supposed to go get our equipment checked. They literally made Kalm into a bustling small town.
Aha, finally decided to get up?
Oh, I ran into Aerith.
Yeah. So what you been doing?
Why, waiting for you, of course.
You have?
Got business with the bookstore? If so, I won't keep you. But if you're free afterwards, wanna climb the clock tower together?
Sure, let's.
Sure. Let's.
For real? Awesome! Since it was my idea, I'll go get the tickets. I'll meet you in front of the tower, okay?
That's hilarious.
I'll catch up with you later, alright?
Cactuar King's completely sold out? Lame.
Give FF5 Associate a look. Limit its frame rate for cutscenes. I don't know, it just sounds like the way it should be for that game. Originally, a lot of games for story-based franchises sound like a horrible combination. It wasn't region locked. It was more they didn't have faith in it. Cause there was a series called Miles Edgeworth Investigations. It was a spin-off of the Ace Attorney series. And there was 2 games that I'm aware of in that series, and we did not get the second game. And it's like a Mother 3 situation, but no one gives a fuck about Miles Edgeworth Investigations, at least in comparison. I don't think the first game sold well here, so they didn't bother localizing the sequel to bring it over here. Japan has it. They got the second game. We don't. There's a fan-made translation, like with all things of this matter, but I just hate that companies do that shit. Especially in like this day and age where you can just do a digital release. You don't, like, straight to digital. You don't have to make a physical release. And I don't like that. Like, I don't like the move that we're moving to digital. Eventually there won't be any physical at all. I don't like that. But if cost is the reason why we can't get an international release, I'm pretty sure it's cheaper to do digital only. I'm pretty fucking sure. You already have the storefront up. You're just adding another entry into the store. So they need to make that one make sense to me. Any game like Mother 3, Miles Edgeworth Investigations 2, the other Final Fantasies got released, but at one point they didn't. If you have an eShop or some type of store online, make it make sense why we can't get these games. Yeah, wasting your time on shovelware where we can't get the shit we really want. I hate it. I don't even hate it, it just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, make it make sense. I'm sorry, I gotta finish eating my stuff. Once I oh, it's not 9 yet. That's good. Once it hits 10 o'clock, I definitely gotta get the fuck out of here. I gotta make sure I eat all this stuff. I wish there was more time in the day, man.
Hey there! Welcome to Magnata Books. Oh, I take it this is your first visit to one of our
Sounds like a
stores.
miracle that FF managed to get this big in the West.
Customization can seem tricky to
FF7 was
the
carrying.
uninitiated.
Yes.
It takes time and experience to get it right. But I think you'll pick it up quick enough. Let's give it a try.
So, obviously the Final Fantasy series prior to 7 was like hit or miss in the West, but it did well in Japan. Ironically, you can kind of thank Nintendo for why we have Final Fantasy VII as popular as it is, because, and I'm probably gonna miss a detail or two because I'm gonna make this really quick, but at one point Nintendo and Sony were supposed to make a console together. The deal fell through, Nintendo backed out, but it fucked up Square. They were Squaresoft at the time. They didn't buy Enix yet. it was fucking them up because they were trying to release the next Final Fantasy game, and development was tied up because they didn't know if they were going to stay with Nintendo or break away and do their own thing on other consoles. They've been Nintendo-centric all the way from 1 through 6, the Final Fantasies. When it came time to make the next game, they were facing hardware difficulties. And Nintendo wanted to stay with cartridges, but that limited the amount of space that you could work with. So they were in a bind. But once Nintendo backed out of that deal with Sony, Sony said, fuck it, we'll just do it ourselves. We'll make a console. And they decided to go with CDs, which at the time offered more storage space than a cartridge. So Squaresoft made the decision to go with Sony and release the next Final Fantasy on PlayStation. I don't think that would have happened if Nintendo didn't squander that deal. So Nintendo has themselves to blame for years of a lack of presence of Squaresoft on their consoles because they threw. That's why Crystal Chronicles was such an important game, because I think that was the first Final Fantasy on a Nintendo console for a long time. Like I said, my memory is like fucked up. I don't know if there was a game between 6 and Crystal Chronicles that ended up on a Nintendo console, but I'm pretty sure that's the gap. That I call it a blunder. That blunder that Nintendo did caused 7 to exist the way that it did, and it popped off because it looked like nothing else at the time. You know how like games kind of look like photorealistic now and whatnot? Like, oh, yo, that shit look mad cool. That's the reaction people had to 7. Because nothing looked like that. Everything was pixelated. The very few 3D games had a certain weird look to them. Like, they look like Virtual Fighter. Like, just rudimentary, basic-ass polygons. And 7 had that too, but they also had these pre-rendered cutscenes that looked amazing for the time. They still look good, but at the time, it knocked everything out the water. And people fell in love with the story, how everything was put together. You know, it was like the dawn of a new era type shit. And obviously, 7 carried. People like 8, but I guess in hindsight, people don't like 8 as much. You know, at the time, it looked even more photorealistic. I don't think it aged that well, though, art style-wise, though. Then 9 was kind of a return to the older games. Like, it had that 1 through 6 feel, but with the looks of 7 and 8. And then, you know, that was the end of the PS1 era. Final Fantasy X and onward were on higher grade consoles. 10's my favorite Final Fantasy, even though it's kind of linear. I just love that story to death, and I love Yuna to death. There would be no Yuna slander in my Christian Minecraft server. 11 was online. I never really got to play that game. 12, I didn't play at the time. I played it later on, and I didn't like it. 13, we're not gonna go into because that'll be a whole different conversation. That trilogy is on some other shit. I think I like the second game in that trilogy more than the other two. 14, another online game. I did get to play that one, but it was a tad bit too much for me. 15 I played and I liked, but something felt off. I don't know if it was because you had to watch a movie before playing that game for some of the plot to make sense, or they did some switching with characters, because I think 15 was supposed to be a different game. It was supposed to be Final Fantasy 13 Versus. I think that's what the name was. It was something like that. And something happened. That idea got mostly scrapped, and a lot of the concept just got transferred into Final Fantasy 15. I think they literally had like the logo for the old game, Versus, and they transformed it into the logo for 15. Like, yeah, it's not this no more, it's this. And I think whatever that original game was, it was going to be amazing, but because it lost some of its identity being transformed into something else, I think a lot of the magic got lost. So I played for 15, I streamed it, but it didn't make me feel anything like 7, 10, or even Kingdom Hearts made me feel. It was just like, alright, I'm doing this shit. But there's nothing capturing. Like, I don't want to go back to 15. You know, I played through Dragon Quest, was it 12, whatever? Or 11? I think it was 11. I enjoyed that game a lot, and I actually wouldn't mind replaying it again. I had some different issues to why I won't replay that game again, but if I didn't have a channel and I was just playing games I would play for that game again. Because it was a great story. 10 was a great story. 7 was a great story. 13-2 was a good story. Like, your story should stand. Like, Mass Effect with its fucking convoluted, fucked up ending to the third game in the trilogy, the first 3 games, because we're not talking about Andromeda. I never played Andromeda. I heard it's not good, but that was a good story up until when it wasn't. But 95% of that was a good story. Like, you want your shit to be memorable. I don't care for Final Fantasy VI, but a lot of its fans remember and love that story. So that's what you gotta do. And I need to stop tangenting and get to the game. I can see why the characters are great. You can thank Sony for growing a backbone and making a console to rival Nintendo and choose a more flexible medium. Oh no, Sony was in the right. I call it a misstep by Nintendo. They should have embraced CDs way sooner than they did, and they shouldn't have turned their back on Sony. Or, I'm not even gonna say that. Let the negotiations break down. They should have followed through. They should have did that, because it probably would have made the Nintendo offerings that much better if they were on CDs versus cartridges. As good as Super Mario 64 was, as good as Star Fox 64 was, as good as Ocarina of Time was, as good as GoldenEye was, as good as, I'm trying to think of other, it's been here. Smash 1, I guess we'd call it Smash 64. Turok, my mind, I can't think. Donkey Kong 64. Oh, that was a collectathon that I hated, but whatever. Banjo. All these good, Killer Instinct, all of these good games that was on the 64. Imagine how much better they would be if they were on CDs and had more quality put into them, like a higher quality. Like, not that they weren't quality games already, but they would even look and play better. Like, maybe even have a better frame rate, because it would be on better hardware. Oh, my bad. Maybe I misinterpreted what you said. My bad. I feel like Nintendo they definitely threw on that one. All those games I mentioned, Kirby 64. It's been such a long time. I'm trying to remember the games I had for that system. I mean, the ones that... My favorite game on 64 was probably Star Fox 64. Probably either that or Mario 64. I remember both of those fondly. The Stadium game. Pokemon Stadium. The original Pokemon Snap. Snap was cool. Back then, a store called Blockbuster Video existed. I'm pretty sure everyone's heard of Blockbuster, even if they've never been to a Blockbuster. But when Pokemon Snap came out, you could take your Snap cartridge to Blockbuster and you could print the photos you're taking into stickers. Some cool shit. They don't do shit like that no more. Well, obviously the times changed, but like, I thought that was so fucking cool. I think I did it once or twice. But the fact that you could even, that was even possible, that was fucking cool. I'm glad Nintendo threw, to be honest. We wouldn't have other franchises that Sony made without that betrayal Nintendo tried to pull. Exactly. I don't think there'd be a Crash Bandicoot without Nintendo throwing. You might have had a Spyro, you might have had a Ratchet and Clank, but I don't think you would have had a Crash Bandicoot. I think I'm safe in saying it. I don't think Crash would exist without that deal going south. All like the future mascots probably would have eventually been made. Sly Cooper, Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank. That stuff would have been made. I don't think Crash Bandicoot would have been made without that. Like if you went back in time and made it so that this deal went through, Crash wouldn't exist. So this is kind of like, there was a system, there was a system in Remake that was kind of like this. A lot of Final Fantasy games, especially post 10, have a grid system. They call it different names, but it's a grid system where you can input how you want your characters to grow and shit. So this is cool. They're just showing you. They're calling it folios in this game, but it's basically a spear grid system. Oh, that's cool. So you can experiment. That's one thing that I wish Final Fantasy X had. I wish you could go back. Like you went down a path that you don't like, revert your changes. You couldn't do that. I'm happy that future iterations of the spear grid in other games allow you to take SP back and go a different route if you want to.
And that's about all we can do for now. But we haven't even skimmed the surface, believe you me. There's much more to this than meets the eye. It may not seem like it yet, but you'll see.
I need to find a weapons shop.
This is where it all began. The first Magnata books.
Because I do want to end this stream with me at least outside of Kalm. I've been soapboxing.
I am Aaron Kylegate. Behold the towering
Let's go. So I've been soapboxing, talking about different things.
My boy and I had a big falling out. We moved to Midgar because of it.
I wanna
Took a wrong turn the other day and wound up
have progression.
All my vegetables are locally sourced. Come grab a sandwich
I gotta find the weapons shop. Two antidotes. Guess they'll come in handy.
Of course, this is only the most recent in a series of crises. Multiple reactor bombings, followed by the fall of the Sector 7 plate, culminating in this unprecedented destruction, caused by a massive tornado which swept through Sectors 0, 1, and 2. After a briefing with Shinra investigators, Mayor Domino released a statement. Group known as Avalanche. The administration also suspects the involvement of Wutai and has begun investigations into the group.
You know why Rufus had to step up, don't you? Everyone's saying it's because his dad caught him.
I think there's something.
something for the kids? Try a relaxing cup of coffee made by Chocobos.
Moogle buns! Get your piping hot Moogle buns!
Moogle
Even the fluffy
buns.
palm is packed.
Oh, I found Aerith again.
It's so tough! They said it's not open yet. If you got anything else you need to do, now's the time.
something for the kids? How about a handmade wooden doll? All natural.
We've got Midgar style too.
All natural. The banter in the background is fucking top notch.
So, no matter what happens outside these walls.
Is it just me?
I wonder if this poster means something. Shinra's premier wine.
Oh, I'm working on an article about
There's probably Easter eggs that I just passed by and don't even realize.
Avalanche. I'm worried about the poor.
Avalanche. Now I'm trying to actually find, 'cause I think the place that I need to go. They told me on the map, but I can't get to it.
Who do those avalanche assholes think they are?
You be heading out for a bit.
These walls.
Alright, I'm gonna end around 10 o'clock. So if you're around then, help with the raid. And I can't go much longer than 10 o'clock. I gotta go to bed. But, thank you for stopping by, plus.
Cool off with some chocobo ice cream. Our ice cream is made with fresh milk straight from the local farms. Topped with a generous helping of balsam.
Need something for the kids? How about a handmade?
Of course, this is only the most recent in a series of crises. Multiple reactor bombings, followed by the fall of the Sector 7 plate.
Want a drink? A little early.
Where the hell
Excuse me.
is this damn weapon shop?
Hate to say it, but the mess in Midgar's been good for business.
This tranquility is what makes calm.
I want to go in the clock tower next. You can see Midgar. Oh, it won't affect the Mako pipeline.
How about a slice of come on down?
So June?
I'm going around in circles.
Of course, this is only the most recent in a series of...
I talked to everyone though. Tifa, Aerith, Barrett, Red 13. I talked to everyone. There's only 5 members right now.
crises. Multiple reactor bombings, followed by the fall of the Sector 7 plate, culminating in this unprecedented destruction caused by a massive tornado which swept through Sector 0.
Is this it? Oh, okay.
Welcome. Damn, that is quite the weapon you got there, mister. Seen plenty of action by the look of it. But saying that, it's still only a shadow of what it could be. With a little love, that baby'll sing. If you like, I could show you.
Oh, this is the system in the previous game where you could upgrade your weapon. It's kind of crazy because you acquire weapons in the previous game. It would have been great if you had save data from the other, from Remake, and you could get your weapons from that game here. You'd be overpowered as shit. It would have been cool. It would have been a nightmare to try to balance though. That's probably why they didn't do it. Oh, you can have it automatically done? That's cool.
See? What'd I tell you? That girl is singing, and she's got the voice of an angel. Just make sure you take proper care of her, all right? Oh, and while you're here, check out what we got to offer.
At least they tell you. Because that dialogue box is basically saying, like, you'll find a lot of weapons on the overworld, but if you miss one, the armor stores got you. I had read things to do before you play Rebirth, and that was one of the things in the article. It's like, you don't gotta buy shit from the stores. Like, there's a chest with shit out there. So that's good to know. Like this this sword right here in particular, they said you find it almost immediately when you leave Kalm, so you don't gotta buy it, which is good for me because I'm probably not gonna buy much of these things. Although, well, see, this thing breaks, so I'm probably not gonna get. If it didn't break, I'd get a bunch of these. Auto life is so good. See, these bangles suck because they don't have linked materia slots. So, this one ups everyone's defense, but at the cost of a linked materia slot. I'm not even sure. This is good for magic, I guess, but
You take care of that weapon now.
each weapon comes with a distinct ability which can be used when the weapon is equipped. Using the ability repeatedly remaining its proficiency Bonus conditions increases your proficiency. Max it out to use ability when you don't have the weapon equipped. That's really good. That was in the previous game. Basically, I think 9 is the first game to do this. You use an ability enough, you just know it. So even if you de-equip, well, I guess in 9, I think it was some type of magic stone you had to hold. If I remember correctly, in this game, it's the equipment itself. You get the ability regardless if you have that weapon or not. It was good, Jay. Now we go to the clock tower.
Our candy uses locally produced cherries and chocolate.
What's that?
Cloud! Over here!
We're going all the way up.
Let's get started then, shall we? Finally, we're in. It's crowded today.
So, they say if you go to the top and tell someone how you feel, you'll live happily ever after.
Sorry, but I don't really believe in that kind of stuff. I think Midgar's this way.
Should be, yeah.
I was gonna say something, I fucking forgot it.
Funny, isn't it? How small it looks.
It is far away.
So, did something happen between you and Tifa? Don't look so shocked. We're roommates, you know.
She say something?
Not about you two, no. Still, I can tell. I would have given anything to have a friend when I was growing up. Don't take her for granted.
Just
Yeah, they dropping in. Get out of here.
A-team, B-team, you know the drill. Defy these terrorists.
Yo, they dropping in. This is new, bro. There was no assault on Kalm.
They're looking for us, aren't they?
Gotta be.
Yo, this game is too calm right now. I know you're in calm, but it's too calm. There's nothing I can miss. Oh, that's jokes. Like, oh, you can fast travel out of here.
Just what do you think you're back on?
Move along!
Ah, there you are. There isn't much time. We need to get back to the inn.
But
Don't worry about your friends. They're safe. Trust me. No violence, please. This town suffered enough.
I don't know why there's an audio desync.
Follow me.
I didn't even have time to look into it.
Not here. Well, we know
We'll take them back.
Hey, you. Seen anyone acting suspicious?
I haven't.
The moment any of you see someone, we want them found now.
I heard about the reactor bombings in Midgard. That was you, wasn't it? It's okay. I'm on your side. Got a contact at HQ.
You were with Avalanche?
Not exactly. Stop. I'll keep the troopers occupied. While we're talking, you two go up and over. May I ask what's going on?
We're searching for some fugitives.
Have you seen anyone suspicious?
That's hilarious.
That might happen.
They got you going on a Metal Gear Solid sneaking mission.
Get out of here.
Wait. I know I saw some people who had a fugitive air about them.
I can remember their faces. Annoy someone else. Stop wasting our time.
I saw a picture online of Cloud on some shit like this. I should use that as a thumbnail. But I didn't know it was gonna be this point. Looking for thumbnails and where to like
No, but we're
put this shit is exhausting. Because I don't want to spoil myself. But then I want to make sure I have a relevant picture as well. So I'm just screwed, really. I can't even go off of my knowledge of the previous game because this is not OG Final Fantasy VII. This is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
That went well. The end's not much further. Let's stay on your toes.
This game is nuts. It really is. None of this shit happened in OG. This is a whole new scenario. You went to Kalm, you bought some shit, then you just left.
Where are they?
Like they did the flashback.
Waiting for you. The tunnel in the basement will take you outside of town. Leave now, and they won't catch you. Head to the east. A friend of mine runs a farm out there. He'd be happy to help you. Also, take this.
Is that the PHS?
It's a transmuter. Converts raw materials into more practical items. A Republic antique, but it still works. You'll get more use out of it than me.
Yeah, that's what's up. But yeah, like...
Why are you doing this? Could have just turned us in.
Yeah, I could have. But this town and I have a history with Shinra. Who knows? Maybe this will turn out to be the worst decision I've ever made. So before I change my mind, you'd better get going.
So, in OG, after you beat that fucking Doom Buggy boss shit, the thing with 6 wheels, you lament having to leave Midgard, you climb down the plate, you see the world map for the first time, you go to Kalm, buy some shit, you do the Nibelheim flashback story, and then you just mosey along. you end up going to the Chocobo farm. On the way there, you see the Midgar Zolan, this big-ass snake that will insta-kill you at the time that you first get there because you're not meant to fight it. I think that's the second time you see Sephiroth, because you see that he actually killed the shit. But obviously, this is a different animal now. They want you to see that Sephiroth has been messing with Cloud the whole time. I don't know if I like it and I don't like it. It makes sense, but I also don't like seeing Sephiroth so in the story in the beginning. Like they're like, it almost feels like they're ramming him in. Like instead of just like gently putting him in, he's like, "Hi, Cloud." Like, bro. I get it. They're flushing the game out. Instead of having Kalm just be another town, they're trying to give it some more importance. It's like, we thought we escaped Shinra. Nope, they're looking for you. That's crazy too, because you don't really encounter them again, really, till you get to Junon. You're kind of done with Shinra for a little bit until you get to Junon. Oh no. You do meet the Turks in the Mithril Caves. But they kind of let you go, I think. Do you really fight them? I'm trying to remember. Whatever. If it's not too crazily long, we'll get to the Chocobo farm. That's probably where we're gonna table the story for now. That's what I'm saying, Jay. Like, narratively wise, since they're expanding shit, it makes sense to show more of the mind fucking that Sephiroth is doing to Cloud. I get it from that aspect. That makes sense. But to see Sephiroth so integrated into the beginning of Final Fantasy VII just doesn't make much sense. He was more of an enigma. Because yeah, he was a legendary hero. There was that mystique to him. Like, yo, this guy's a hero. Why is he doing all this weird shit? Like, you don't really see him in the beginning of the game. You see that he stabbed the president. You see that he killed the Midgar Zolan. You get the Nibelheim flashback. But you don't really know Sephiroth. You just... He's there, but he's more mysterious than anything. In this game, I feel like every 5 seconds Sephiroth. I'm just like, bruh. The problem with that, Jay, we didn't do the 18 or the 19. And Final Fantasy VII OG is easily a 40-hour game. I can't fucking... There's no speed running that unless I do, like... Because there's like a debug room in the OG FF7 that... Yo, coding must have been a nightmare. Because you see, like... all these, like, glitches and stuff in the older games. You don't really get that now. There's a lot more bug fixing and patchwork. Well, like... And I'm thinking really of Pokemon and Final Fantasy VII, but I'm sure there's other games that had this. Like, the way the game was coded, there was just ways to exploit shit. And 7 had this debug room that you could get into that could... kind of like a dev exit in a Mario Maker level. Like, this was put in there to help the devs, like, do shit. Because obviously... 7 and any RPG like 7 is a huge undertaking. There's certain things you want to get back to. Like if you're tuning the final fight against Sephiroth, you need a way to get there, right? You're not gonna play for 40 hours just to get to the Sephiroth fight to tune it. So that debug room probably served that purpose, let them get to certain points in the game without having to play through the whole game. But you can access that debug room and beat Final Fantasy VII in mere minutes. And I wouldn't do that because that's not the point of what you want me to play through 7, because for the story, not to see how quickly I could roll credits. Maybe you can do Sonic P06 for PC. Sonic 06 Remake, trust me, it's a sad because I had a version of the original. Well, I'm one of the few people who saw potential in 06. Obviously, Sega has been historically ambitious. Like, they're willing to like do extra shit just to do extra shit. Like, they wanted 06 to be the best Sonic game ever made. They named it Sonic the Hedgehog. That's the name of the game. Obviously, we call it Sonic 06 because that's the moniker given to it by the community. But Sonic Team Sega really wanted that game to be great. And you can kind of see what they were trying to do. They just didn't let that game bake enough. And then the developers were probably under crunch as well, so that game couldn't have been the best it could be. If that game baked at least 6 more months, we'd be having a different story about that game. But I know, like, when it comes to shit like this, there's like things have to be done by a certain timeline or you lose money or whatever. But art needs time. Like, you can't always rush out a product because you run into the problems that Marvel is facing now, where they're trying to pump out content and it pales in comparison to what they did because it's not being done with care. It's just assembly line whimsy. Just get it out there. Get it out there. We need a new show on Disney Plus. Get it out there. So it's like, if you don't take the care to make something, you're gonna end up with problems. That's why everyone was happy that Pokemon ZA is coming out in a year from now rather than this year, because we know the care is gonna be put into that game now. It's not just a rush out to get your money. You actually are gonna put your foot in it, and it's gonna be a good game. FYI, if you ever feel like there should be another link, please do let me know. Jay got mad stuff. You might want, yeah, I gotta talk. That's kind of cool. Let's just say this version is the best outlook of the game. It helps with the original vision. That's a fact. They said as much, I think. They wanted to expand the game more. Like, have it be what they kind of wanted, but they couldn't really do what they wanted because of the limitations of the PlayStation.
Oh, you made it. All in one piece?
Sorry we're late.
For the love of... Where the hell have you two been?
On a date, kind of.
What?
Well, that was the last one. At least till things calm down. Got that?
Y'all can't be going on dates without me. We got shit to do. The fuck is wrong with y'all? But I like Cloud. Me too. He's my childhood friend. No more dates.
Where to now?
Where there's a draft. This way.
Looks like a job for me.
How dare you go on a date without me? And that's funny. They're just there. You can't talk to them. And like, yeah, we're waiting for you, Cloud. Open the door. Shit, that would have been a good thumbnail picture.
Wow. Just look at it all. It's so green. Breathing planet. Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
Guess I still have a lot to learn.
What do you want to know?
For starters, how do we cross these plains?
Come on now, that's easy. The same way you get anywhere. Pick a direction and start walking. Left, go left, go left, right. What?
I guess we won't be coming back anytime soon.
Guess not.
All right. So this is kind of a callback to how you leave Midgar and OG.
And there it was, the first step on our new journey. You coming?
Yeah.
Of course we are. Right?
Follow me.
Red don't get much to say.
All right. Let's
Nanaki.
get this show on the road, people.
I wish they would make a callback to the PHS, but it don't look like they're going to. And they had several opportunities at this point. Adjust your battle party from the combat settings system in the main menu. You can create up to 3 preset parties to swap between while exploring the world. Open the commands menu and press the shoulder buttons to switch parties. Press the touchpad to open the map and get your bearings. Story markers and discovery markers will be automatically added to the map. You can place your own pins. So weird. I could probably table it here, but I want to get to 2 hours. But I also gotta pee. Alright. I'm gonna be right back because I need to pee. I'm gonna try to get these guys to the farm, and then that's when I'll end. Hopefully that's not gonna take too long. I'll be right back. Let's get them to this farm. This is seeing the world map realized like this is kind of insane.
Go on!
Never in doubt.
It should be a straight shot. But we'll see. Can you talk to them? I thought I saw someone you could talk to. The materials required to train your eyes can be obtained while exploring the world. Procure from combat or purchase at Tokubo tax shops. If you ever need a specific material, take note of its symbol and may point you in the right direction. Audio desync thing, I definitely gotta look into it. Didn't have time today. But it's gonna annoy the crap out of me with future cutscenes. I'm I'm not gonna trigger any cutscenes if I get to what looks like the farm, because I have an idea what it's gonna look like from OG. It's probably where I'm gonna stop. What the fuck is this? There was no aqueduct thing like this in OG. What the f? Son, this game is insane. The level of thought and intention. I wonder, can you go to Midgar? Not that you would want to, because they're looking for your ass. But I wonder, could you? They kind of make it a thing to say, oh, Midgar's far away. I'm so going the wrong way. A lot of the world map was just flat. It was like nowhere. Like there was hills and stuff, but it wasn't. Not for these.
Let's finish this.
Not for these guys.
Enough.
It's probably good to get some levels in. Damn, I kind of want to see the Midgar Zolan. That should probably game over my ass. I don't think there's true game overs in this shit. And going back this way is probably a no-go. I already see the ships. Yeah, they're probably gonna make it so that you can't get over there. Yeah, they probably can't even get back there right now if you wanted to. You would need a chocobo or something. Because going around is only gonna bring you back to that Kalm door. And if I remember right, it was like hilly. Yeah, they're not gonna let you, yeah. They'll let you go as far as like a certain point. But I don't think you're gonna be allowed to see Midgar again right away without getting a way to travel the map. Like with a special chocobo or some type of vehicle. So many materials here. I'm getting sidetracked. I should be going toward the chocobo farm. But part of me is curious as to what they'll let you actually go to. See, Midgar is this way, but they're not letting you go that way. They're stopping you with the terrain. And this world map music, there's a certain point. They're not playing the whole song from OG. There's a part where the music has a certain tone, and then it just like veers off and does its own thing. But they're looping the beginning part. Maybe one day, I don't have the time to do it now, but I'll do a comparison. There's a part that they're cutting off. I'm going away from the damn farm. Probably. Yeah, they're not gonna let you see Midgar. Why am I even doing this? That's Kalm. Like, there was not this much terrain between Kalm and Midgar. They definitely... And there weren't these ruins either, I don't think. Like, the ground was like charred in certain spots to show the earth being drained of its Mako. But there wasn't this like post-apocalyptic shit. I just got a thought. What if fucking Pokemon Scarlet looked like this shit? Like, it looks fine enough, but like, look at this world. Why can't we get half of this for Pokemon games? Jesus. Alright. They're not gonna let me get a goal over there. So let me head towards the objective so I can end the stream. I guess this is good as I get resources I can transmute. And do this little exploration. Easy. That's what's up. They're not updated for me. Like, it still says the one that I put on at the beginning of the stream. That's that.
Let's switch it up.
I think we're almost done.
Not that.
Spells. Oh, that's kind of cool. Each one has a different element. I need to go this way.
They're nothing. No, this won't take long. You're mine. Going in, greedy. Enough.
You would think that it would just allow you to control all your party members. I know they're trying to be faithful, a little faithful to the original, but fuck it. Control 5 people. Fuck it. In cutscenes, they fight together. We're just working them up.
Never in doubt.
You hate to see it. Yeah, bus stops here. While many chocobo styles built in the days of the Republic have fallen into disrepair, the benches are mostly intact. If you use a cushion, you can sit down for a rest which will fully replenish your HP and MP. I gotta find more cushions, if that's the case. Or buy more cushions. Fuck, it's 10:08. I spent too much time tangenting. I'm gonna get these guys to the farm and then stop for the night. I guess I'm going the right way because the destination marker is in the middle. I did want to get over 2 hours. That's fine, I guess. Yeah, body. Wasn't even fair. The door is locked. It said something when I approached it. Let's see if I can get it to appear again. I guess not. That's fine. Where's this farm at? They're not making this shit easy at all. That's crazy how they're not showing Midgar. Is this where I need to go? It looks different. This can't be it. No, this is it. And he doesn't have any chocobos on the phone. What the fuck?
It's important to make sure they've got plenty to eat. Need to be nice and plump so they fetch a high price.
Let's go. Get potion. How much money do I have? I don't think I have enough to... I guess since it's discounted, I'll get a one. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay.
You'd be the Avalanche, folks?
Yes.
It's okay, I'm on your side. Heard you be heading my way. You're safe here, but not for long. By the sound of it, Shinra's leaving no stone unturned. Might want to hole up at the old dock out by the swamp. I'd wager Shinra's forgotten it's even there.
This stuff here ain't feed for the animals. It's survival. When it ain't been dried enough to get all wet.
This ain't the Chocobo farm. This is just a farm. So where they want me to go? They want me to go to this dock? Yeah. You know what? We're gonna table it here. I thought you was gonna go to Chocobo Billy and they're gonna give you the Chocobo tutorial. I'm looking for what resembles the Chocobo farm, and I don't think we're there yet. So I'm just gonna park Cloud.
It's important to make sure they've got plenty to eat.
Park Cloud on this bench. Even though I can't get him to stay there. And we're gonna pick up, we're gonna table it here and pick it up next time. I guess we could do a save for every time I stop. Yeah, fuck it. I want to see something. 45%. I'll take that. I wanted 50. I will take 45. If I got to the dock, that would have probably been the 50. But I need to get out of here. It's 10:18. We're gonna roll credits. Alright, y'all, that was a stream. Thank you guys so much for watching with a live on the recap. You've been chilling with ThunderPals. Damn, I forgot my whole shit. That was a stream. Thank you so much for watching with love on the recap. You've been chilling with the ThunderPals. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the ThunderPals YouTube channel for more Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth and other things gaming. If you wish to be notified whenever we post to go live, smash that bell, smash the social medias, join the Discord. Big up all the names on our screen right now, because without them we wouldn't be here. As well as all your other Thunderheads, whether you've been here for minute 1 or minute now. Your continuous support is deeply appreciated. I'm tired. I shouldn't be tired, but I'm tired. Don't get old, people. I don't think there's gonna be a stream tomorrow because we gotta deal with this hangout thing, and I probably gonna need rest when I get home from work. But if I don't stream tomorrow, I'll definitely stream Sunday for a long period of time. We'll probably do 2 chapters on Sunday, depending on how short they are. Then I guess next week we'll do a Rebirth stream and another game of choice, like, I don't know, Helldivers or Hunter. I'm not sure. Pokemon is kind of entering a weird state right now where there isn't much to do outside of VGC. So I don't want to say it's going to take a hiatus, but it's definitely going to be not as prioritized currently, which kind of sucks because we wanted to move in that direction, but you know, it is what it is. That being said, let's go on a raid. And obviously we're still going to do the Elite Four Mega collabs. So that's always something to look forward to. I made the joke during the direct for like the next year we'll probably be doing more for Pokemon than Pokemon is. But they're working on that Legends game, so it's fine. You know who I want to raid? I want to raid Champion Thunder. I haven't really talked to her since the one time she dropped in. But she's awesome. But I doubt she's online right now. Yeah, I don't see her online. I don't know why you saying hi. Stream is ending. I haven't been to Myth and Mayhem. So we're gonna go there. Alright, let me make sure y'all can actually hear them, because you couldn't hear the person last time. Oh, let me leave VC. And no one entered it.
So much bulkier. The puppet, the king of puppets was about to say, Romeo is so much bulkier than he was.
Yeah, we out of here, bro. We are out. Myth and Mayhem. I just needed to load on my end. Okay, guys, I'm ready. Launch the bomb! Oh, his game sound is way too loud. Or his mic is way too low. Either way, I barely heard him. Alright, your man's getting a mute. And y'all are getting the salute. But most importantly, you guys have a good one. ThunderPals out.